you start Monday? And I said, well, I can't start Monday. I need to finish college. I got two more months left. And he said, no, the job, we're opening the division office up in 7 days. I got to have somebody now. So I won't be able to hire you. And I said, well, hang on a minute. Let me call my dad. So I called my dad back, and never forget the conversation.
Dropping out of
Yeah,
another
so I
school,
called my
Dad.
dad. I said, Dad,
Can't see that going
I'm
well.
2 months from graduating, and I got this opportunity, and I wanted to marry my wife, Mickey, but her dad said, you can't marry her until you have a job with insurance. And so you get a job with insurance, you can marry my daughter. But of course, sacking groceries and checking groceries and going to art school, you're not getting any insurance. But this job at Safeway was a full-time job with full benefits and everything. And I went back and talked to my art teachers, and all these guys were artists, and they all looked at me like I'd lost my mind and said, you don't want to go to retail. It's schlocky. You'll never be an illustrator there. I mean, it's just a waste of your energy and time. And Galen, you've had straight A's in all mediums. See, we've never seen that before. You need to become an illustrator. You'll be a great illustrator. I called my dad and I said, what do I need to do? And I tell him what was going on. And he said, I'm not going to tell you what to do, son. It's your life. So I left art school 2 months. I had to go in and tell him on that Monday that I was leaving, went straight to Safeway to work. And I'll never forget it. George Picorni, that owned the school, came into the room, and he said, Galen, you're making the mistake of your life. And I said, yes, sir, I probably am. I don't disagree with that, but I really need this job, and I want to get married, and it's just this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'll never get this job again. And he said, yeah, but look where you're going. You're going to the grocery business. It's horrible. Well, that's been 40-something years ago, and it's been 50-something years ago.